everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel XAT Turning Problems into Solutions. This is me Priyasha Das, and today in this video we'll be talking about pie charts, which is an integral part of data interpretation. The question right now on your screen is a previous year question paper, and we could see that there are 5 questions related to 2 pie charts given to you on the screen. Now, what is the detail of the pie chart? We can see that the pie chart number 1, the first one, is showing me the iron ore produced in India within 2015 and 16, and the next one is showing me the pie chart which is representing the iron ore produced in India between 16 and 17. Now, before we jump down to the questions, let us first understand that what are the few integral points which we need to focus upon while solving these pie charts. Remember that the total amount of the pie chart is different for both the pie charts. So that means direct comparison between the two pie charts will not always be true or will not always be correct. So keeping this in mind, let's start looking at the questions and see where can we utilize these concepts. Now, the first question is from 2015 to 16 and 16 to 17, which of the following states showed the maximum percentage increase in the iron ore production? Now, if you see this percentage increase, I assume that you know how to find out the percentage increase, and if you don't, then just check up the I button at the top over there. There's a video which I have uploaded where I have discussed about the percentage change, change in percentage change, and percentage change concepts, which will be very helpful in solving all the upcoming DI questions. So if you haven't checked out the video yet, please go out, spend some time over there, and then come back and check this video. You would find the things happening more easily. Now, for the 16th question, there's a shortcut. You need not find out the value of all the states or all the 4 options given to you and then compare the maximum percentage. Rather, what you can do is you can apply a bit of common sense. Now, what's common sense here? Here you see that the value in 1516, the total value in 1516 is actually less as compared to what was there in 1617. The total value is increasing also along with the percentages. So that means we can draw a direct relation between the percentages given to us. What is the direct relation? We really need not go for, like, for example, Andhra Pradesh. I am not going to calculate what is 5% of 720 million tons, and then I'm not going to calculate what is 20% of 1080 million tons. Rather, I can make a direct relation that 5% is becoming 20%. So seems like increasing. So maximum percentage increase can be found out by direct comparison of the percentages. Let's compare the other option, Madhya Pradesh. So in Madhya Pradesh, you see in the first year it's 10% and in the next year it's also 10%. I pretty well know that the 10% of 720 is definitely less than the 10% of 1080, but still I can see that it cannot be compared with the maximum percentage increase of what I have taken already for Andhra Pradesh. So we'll move down to Bihar. Bihar is 15% and here also it's 15%. I know the percentage is stable, but the amount is increasing. And the fourth one is Uttar Pradesh, where Uttar Pradesh is having 10% in 1516 and 5% in 1615. Now it's possibly decreasing. Now I know that 10% of 720 is 72, and over here if I check 5% of 1080, it will give me 54. So it's consequently decreasing. There's no increase at all. So option D is definitely not our answer. And option C and B are having stable percentages but different numbers. But what makes Andhra Pradesh a straight away answer here? Because not only the total value is increasing, but the percentage is also increasing. So definitely it has to be the maximum percentage increase. So for my first question, I'll simply go with option A as my answer, which is Andhra Pradesh. So we can apply this shortcut in question number 16, where we are asked the maximum percentage increase. So we'll go with Andhra Pradesh. But the same scenario cannot be done in the case of question number 17. Please read the question number 17 with me. From 2015 to 16 and 16 to 17, which of the following states showed the minimum percentage increase in the iron ore production? Now, here you have to spot out the minimum percentage increase. Two things very important. First, minimum. Second, increase. So, let's check down the options one by one. First, we are going to make calculations for Uttar Pradesh. So when we are going to make calculations for Uttar Pradesh, this time we have to take the numbers into consideration because we need the minimum percentage. So Uttar Pradesh earlier was 10% and now it's 5%. So we'll do some quick calculations. Now a bit of theory which I'm going to tell you. If you join any course from any renowned websites on internet or over there on the offline classes, you would see that the first bunch of questions or the exercises which you get are always on speed enhancement or short tricks for calculation. And the pretty good reason for that being is these type of questions. If you check quant, or basically if you check the DILR section, then you would see that these speed enhancement tricks would really make a difference in an examination where time crunch is huge. So over here, these things should be a little bit verbal or oral. You should do the calculations orally. Like if someone asks you 10% of 720, you should directly say that it should be 72 for Uttar Pradesh. And over here, 5% of 1080 is nothing but half of 180, which is 54. So this is the comparison out here. Now, before calculating the percentage of increase or decrease, we'll stop at this moment and we'll realize that the value is decreasing. So how can this be the answer when they are asking us the minimum percentage increase? So this straight away eliminates option A from the game. We know that Uttar Pradesh cannot be the answer because the value is decreasing. Now we'll go to West Bengal and its values. So let us check out West Bengal and its values. First value for the West Bengal is over here 20%. So 20% means 10% double. That means 72 double, which makes it 154. And over here, if I come in the 16-17 pi, it's 15%. 15% means 10% plus 5%. 10% of this value is 108 and 5% is half of it, which is 54, giving us 162. So now I see a slight increase. And what is this increase? This increase is 162 minus 154, that is equals to 8. So 8 upon the previous value, that is the value of 1516, that was 154, multiplied with 100 will give me the percentage increase in the iron ore production. Now 154 doesn't comes in the table of 8, and this is the point where we will bring in the approximation theorem. We will use approximation and we will approximate this value somewhere around 160. If I approximate it to 160, I know the value will become 1 by 20 of 100, which is equivalent to 5%. So it's somewhere less than 5%. I have made the calculation. It is somewhere less than 5%. So I'll just be removing this data from here and writing it down at the bottom so that I'll remember this stuff, that over here we will note it down that West Bengal is having approximately 5% increase. Now we are going to keep West Bengal as a reference and move on and check Madhya Pradesh and Jharkhand's value. So if I move on and check Madhya Pradesh was 10%, so that is 72, and over here again 10%, that is 108. Now start approximating. If the value here is 108 and the value here is 72, the difference will be 36, which when compared to 72 will be half, that is 50%. 50% is way too big compared to 5%. Therefore, this cannot be our answer. Always compare your answer with a reference, and currently my reference is West Bengal with 5%. Now I'll move down to the last option, which is Jharkhand. 25% is 1/4 of 720, and 1/4 of 720 gives me 180. And then The next value is 20% of 1080 million tons, that is equals to 108 plus 108, that is 216. Now the difference again is a bigger difference of 36, and 36 when compared to 180 is 1/5, and 1/5 is nothing but 20% increase. 20% is again much more than 5%. So this gives us the correct answer for the 17th question as West Bengal, which is showing me a difference of less than 5%, and that is what is required in this question. Cool, we have done two questions. Now moving to the next two questions. In the next two questions, we can see that the question is in each year 15 to 16 and 16 to 17, 40% of the total iron ore production is exported. So what is the percentage increase in the iron ore exported from 15-16 and 16-17? Well, this is a very easy question. The reason I am saying so is that you have to make a proper calculation here. What is the proper calculation I'm talking about? 40% of the total iron ore is exported. So you need to figure out what is the 40% of 720 and what is the 40% of 1080. Then you have to find out the difference between them and the percentage increase. So let's do the calculation. I'll scroll down and do the calculation so that you people don't have any problems understanding the steps. First of all, I know that in 1516, that is the year 1516, or I think the year was 1617. Let me just check it up. The year was 1516. I was right. 1516. So in the year of 1516, we can see that the total is 720. So 40%. Now guys, as I told you, please focus on your faster calculations. So if you just do 72 into 4, you will get the answer, and that is 288. 288 is my value which I get, that is 40% of my 15-16 year, and for the 16-17 year I am going to take 1080, that is the total, and for here if I need the 40%, again I'll just take 108 and I'll multiply it with 4, which will fetch me 432. These are the two numbers. Now the percentage increase will be the difference between the two. So the difference between the two is 144, and this will be compared to the value I gained in 15-16. So the value I gained is 288. Now if you simplify it further, you will see it is half, and how much is half? Half is nothing but 50%. So that means we can say that the percentage increase in the export will be 50%. And if I go back and check my answers, I could very well see that option C will be my answer for the 18th question. Now, let's move down to the next question, that is question number 19. In question number 19, we could see that it is mentioned what percentage increase in the production of iron ore in Andhra Pradesh from 15-16 to 16-17. Now, this is again a percentage based simple question where we have to just compare the values of Andhra Pradesh in the two pie charts. Now, if I compare the value of Andhra Pradesh in the two pie charts, let us do that right away. Over here, we can see that the value is 5%. So, if the value is 5% over here, then 720, 5% of 720 will be half of 72, and half of 72 will give us 36. And if I check the value of Andhra Pradesh over here, which is 20% of 1080, that means double of 1080, that is 216. Now this is going to be huge. 36 changing into 216. So let's go down and do the calculation now. I have taken the data from the pie chart. Now my work is to calculate below. So if I go below and I calculate, I know that 216 minus 36 would give me 180, and 180 when compared to the previous value of the pie chart, which is 36, will be 5 times, and 5 times is nothing but 500%. So the increase in the value of the Andhra Pradesh production would become 500%. And if I go up and I check my options, I can very well see option number D as my answer, that is 500%. That was easy, isn't it? Now the last question for the day and then we'll wind up. Question number 20 says, in the pie chart of 1617, only 50% of the iron ore produced in West Bengal was included. Now, this is again where you have to use a bit of brains along with your calculation skills. So, they are saying that whatever amount we noted down for West Bengal in the 1617 chart was actually just the half value which was actually produced. So, they are asking us to find out if in the new pie chart the other values remain same, then what percentage of the total iron produced in India was produced in West Bengal? Now, two things to be kept in mind. The first process is to find out what was exactly the 15% of 1080. So, for that, we know 10% and 5% division. 10% is giving me 108 and 5% is giving me 54. That accounts for a total of 162. That means West Bengal is currently producing 162 million tons. But this is not my question, neither my answer. 162 is 50% of what is actually produced. So if I go down and calculate, if 50% is equals to 162, then the total 100% will be double of 162, and the double of 162 is 324. So now the entire thing changes. Now they are asking us 324 will be what value of the pie chart? But generally the mistake which people do is they compare 324 with 1080, which was the old value at the top. If you go and check, this was the old value at the top, the total over here. But if I am increasing 162 million tons in West Bengal, will that not also account to an addition of 162 in the total? Yes, of course it will account to an addition of 162 in the total. So if I go down and check my calculations, I need to add 162 in the denominator and then multiply it with 100 to get the approximate percentage. That means the number now becomes 324 divided by the value on addition will become 1242, and this when compared will give us an approximate answer. Now we know that we cannot cancel it up to a very smaller quantity. The maximum value to which I can cancel it is into 6 and into 23. That means the value left out is 6 by 23 multiplied with 100. Now here I can approximate my value. If I want, I can approximate my value, and if I approximate it, let's take the help of the options first before we actually calculate. Now, if I go and check the options are way too close. 22, 26, 28. Very, very close. So, when the options are closer like this, we will not make any approximation in the denominator, converting 23 into 24 or something like that. Rather, we will go and do the calculation. 600 when divided by 23 gives me a 2, then a 46, and then a 140. Most probably this is my perfect answer. So I can say that 26.0 something something is my answer. And if I now go and check back my options, I would see that the closest answer for me is option C, which is 26%. So, like this, we have covered the 5 questions related to a DI set which was there in a previous CAT paper and that. Okay, so this will give us a varied idea about how to go ahead with these number-based questions. These are simply number-based questions with, of course, 1 or 2 questions focusing on a bit of common sense as well. But once you are good with the numbers, you would find them very, very easy to approach. And once again, I would repeat, if any of you had some problem regarding the percentages or the percentage conversions, then please go ahead and check out my video, the previous video on data interpretation, which is related to percentage change, change in percentage change, etc., which would really help you understand this concept better. So if you do like this video, please like this video, share it with your friends, and please subscribe to the channel if you haven't done it yet. I'll meet you soon again with a new video. Until then, please take care and thanks for watching.